good.
Batman's chaotic good.
Yeah.
But, so she's like, I don't care what you guys are saying, I know that you want to do good, but I know that you can't, so, as long as you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're bad in my eyes, and, Jimmy Olsen's missing an eye!
He's all Cable
and he's all old, he does look like Cable.
Oh, wow.
Is he cyborged?
No, I think it's just his suit.
Like, I wonder if that's kind of like apocalyptic technology or something.
Probably. But yeah. And then Lois goes through this huge monologue, and she walks away, and Barry's like, "Oh yeah, this cell won't hold us. After all, we have a Batman." Wait, where's Batman? And then we realize that Batman's gone, still talking to the World Forger, and he's like, I stayed to hear you out on how we're gonna figure out how to save the universe, basically. And World Forger's like, yeah, so basically what we have to do is kill Superman.
Oh.
Because he won't listen to what we're saying, and it's either him dying or you two fighting to the death, basically, in every iteration that you guys are in, no matter what. So this is the best way, the fastest way to do it.
Oh, I thought you had to wait. Like, hold on, I need a cough. Yeah, they're best friends.
They're best friends! So, obviously, Bruce is like, look at his face when he realizes what he has to do to save the universe. We'll post pictures, probably.
They also mentioned the imps.
Oh yeah, the two Fifth Dimension imps that have been following Batman and Superman around their entire lives because they're like the two most important things in the multiverse.
Right.
So that's why Mixoplexic and Batmite are assigned. Like, why else would they have such a key? That was a cool, like, oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what now, I'm sorry?
Because they're the most important beings in the universe, so they need the Fifth Dimension imps to, like, keep an eye and make sure that everything's...
Okay.
Alright.
To test them to make sure that they are...
Worthy
doing what they need to do.
Yeah. World Forger dude, his name's World Forger dude now, is like...
WFD.
Yeah, WFD. I'm not going to remember that. Tells Batman that he has to move the suns away from Superman to kill him faster, or he's going to end up having to fight him because he's the prime Superman, and no other Superman has been able to escape this universe, but he might be the one that is able to because he's the prime.
Okay.
Yeah, and Batman's like, oh, okay, I have to kill my best friend.
We've got a new series coming out.
Yeah.
DC board.
Meanwhile, in the prison of Apocalypse, the aforementioned son of Kendra and John shows up, and he's like, I'm gonna help you guys break out, but I don't know how to. And they're like, focus on something that makes you have big emotion, and he focuses on anger, and he's like super extra powerful.
Oh wow.
And he breaks him out.
Nice.
I'm not gonna go into super details here, but they break out, but also all of the other prisoners break out, which include all of the villains
They put in there.
that they
It's
had put in
year.
It is the year of the villains.
Yeah.
But we got Two-Face with super long hair, which I thought was super cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
Two-Face.
Yeah. Mr. Freeze, Clayface, other people, Captain Cold.
Yes.
Anyways, so they're all running away, and Barry's like, guys, wait up! Because he can't run because they're all in restraints that's taking away their powers. So I can't run. It makes me laugh. But they run to a landing pad. They're trying to escape, and there's no ships anywhere. And they're like, we're gonna die because these villains are gonna kill us. And then who shows up to save them?
Captain America. Oh, sorry.
But
Wrong universe, dude. God.
Gorilla Grodd, Sinestro,
Oh.
and Cheetah.
Oh.
Oh.
The Legion of Doom.
The Legion of Doom. And they're like, why should we trust you? And they're like, we don't have time to argue, just get in the ship or you're gonna die.
Right?
So,
Yeah, wow.
yeah. And then the ship captain, the pilot that's piloting the ship is like, Roger, we're heading off, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, we recognize that voice. And who is it other than?
Lex Luthor.
I forgot.
Lex.
Darkseid!
Yeah.
Darkseid.
Darkseid.
Darkseid. He's kind of looks a little different. Like he's not.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that it's like from when he was like a teenager, things changed because Justice League Odyssey, things is weird.
Douglas Lead. I'm wondering how much that's playing into this. I need to read that.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
I need to read that Odyssey. I'm behind like far issues.
Fire issues. You're behind fire issues.
Then we go back to Batman, who's still trying to decide what he's gonna do, and he's like, I'm so sorry, Clark. There's so much I wish I could tell you right now. As he moves the sun away from Clark, and he's left in the pitch black.
The part that we didn't mention on this was Superman, because Ooze doesn't like Superman. But, so Superman is on this one rocky planet in this void that's got enough light raining on him to keep him alive, but he's slowly losing his power.
Right.
He can also retain power from solar energy a lot more than other Superman can.
Yeah, he's the Prime. And so, in the scene, like, there is, like, one of those scenes, like, I'm like, yes! Like, for me, I'd love to see this in a movie. He, like, is talking about, like, he has to do this. He has to survive. He has to succeed. He bends down kind of like in the movie, does this thing, and then just launches.
Up, and away!
Up and away. Classic callback. And just, he's like, feels the shattering planet below, and you just see the planet caving in underneath him, and he's going. So he launched himself off. He has no place to fall back to, and then Bruce does this. And he's unaware of why that's happening. So then he's just like, oh, that's just,
Oh.
Also, continued writing by Scott Snyder and art by George Jimenez. Justice League.
Good stuff.
Yeah. In the last issue, it was the story of Perpetua. That's why we didn't mention any of it. Just an FYI.
She was the guardian of the
creator
of the
everything.
What was the source wall? Yeah.
She's from the source wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was inside the totality that was released from the source wall.
Right,
she was stuck in the source wall.
Captive.
No, yeah. It explains it in that book. If you want to hear more about Perpetua, pick up Justice League number 22. I don't want to talk about it. Oh wait, no, was that the annual? No, that was Justice League number 22.
Annual was the Epic World.
Or Legion of Doom number 4 or something. What?
Well, hopefully we'll remember to provide like a wiki link or a link with information on Perpetua or whatever.
Yeah.
Or Wikipedia page, whatever. But yeah, that's freaking awesome. I dig it. I love cliffhanger stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
fucked up.
This book doesn't disappoint, man. This is
never does
a monster since it started. They have no time to stop. They're like comic code constantly. It's one thing or another, event to like different
So Spider-Man is like, I'm so tired.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Same thing for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, the book does not disappoint except for one thing. But I'll say that here in just a moment here.
But yeah, that's all that I had for my review. Awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
I liked it. Just
For sure.
It was good. It was wholesome, except not. If wholesome like had an opposite, what's the opposite of wholesome?
Offensive, unhelpful, loathsome, nauseous,
Yeah, that's not like what
morbid,
I'm going for though.
insalubrious, nauseating, sickening, insubstantial,
Sickening is a way.
noisome, queasy,
Sickeningly good?
unwholesome.
Unwholesomely good? I don't know. It was just good. I really liked it.
Devilishly good.
I also really liked Hero of the Villain, but I didn't. I have mixed feelings. Did you read the last part? The last chapter?
No.
No?
I
Okay.
stopped. I got like a little bit in and I went, no. When it says this takes place after this, I'm like, no. I read the little thing at the bottom. I'm like, I'm not reading this.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. That's fine. I know what happens, so when it gets to that point in the actual books, you'll get to experience that on your own.
I will get there in the timeline when it reaches its proper point in the timeline.
But yeah, Sudon, what books did you have this week?
Speaking of Justice League number 23,
You had that.
I had that one. Same writers, same covers.
Really?
Actually, I
Very
got the
different cover.
George Jimenez covers. He did the art for that and everything. It shows the Justice League imprisoned.
Right. Yeah, that was a pretty good cover too. That was pretty awesome.
My cover was... Oh, it was Jimenez and Sanchez. They're the same people. The same people did the original cover and the variant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Lucky. Well, I got the original. And this one originally had a score of... Let's see, what did I have? I had a 8.5
Yeah?
out of 10. But then I got to the end of that issue and I realized there was no Jarro. So I knocked
You
it down
right?
to an 8.
You right.
So
Yeah.
it went down to a respective
Ouch.
8 out of 10. We need Jarro in every episode, you
Issue.
silly people.
Yeah.
Jarro is the best Avenger. But my pick of the week originally,
The Spider-Gwen.
actually no, I didn't even read Spider-Gwen this week.
Wow.
I didn't get to it. I didn't get around to it because real life stuff. I did pick up Deadpool number 12. I like the story where it's going. I did give this one a 7.5 out of 10.
It's a good book.
I just don't care about Deadpool versus Batman right now. I'm curious what's going on with Weasel. That's
Yeah,
the part that I'm
for sure.
curious about. Amazing Spider-Man 20.who.
Yeah.
Spencer, Corey Smith, and Greg Land. I gave that one a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Cool. Vulture's interesting and all, but it was kind of like, more villains playing in other villains' hands, you know.
Right.
It was like, more side story.
They always seem to have a puppeteer, and then that puppeteer also seems to have somebody pulling their strings.
Then we still got Centipede dude that's going to come out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, Centipede.
I also did
Missed
pick
my
up
mind.
the Year of the Villain number 1. Craig Capullo and FCO did that cover. I have to say, I only read the first chapter, as I've said through most of this one. And that one got a instant 10 out of 10.
Nice.
Staples. For one reason and one reason only. And I
because-
posted it on the Facebook.
Right.
And
not the Facebook,
Instagram.
Instagrams. The moment I saw this, and then he comes back around. It's my boy. It's my guy.
It's
The
dude.
captain.
Sorry.
The silver, awesome guy that can do anything.
Captain Planet.
Adam.
Oh,
I even drew the little symbol right here.
oh, that
That instantly pushed the score up to a respectable 10 out of 10 Staples. I might even go as far as say 12 out of 10 Staples.